Collective. There's definitely an energy attempting to block this message. But you know what? We're resilient, we're guided, and we're protected. So we're going to go through with this message. I'm going to give it another go, despite all the interruptions and things that are trying to block this message from coming through. Because it's a very powerful message. It's about the solar eclipse energies, but it's about you doing something right now. You're using your talents, your skills, your ability, your intelligence, and your wit to protect your future. You're gaining mastery in your ability to focus and direct your energy into channels that benefit you and that manifest and create your desired outcome. There is an outcome to a current situation that is being protected. A future outcome is protected by spirit, protected by you. You're planting the right seeds in order for the outcome that you desire. I feel like something has happened, or it's happening now, in which you were asked to apply your skills in a different way than you usually do, or use your energy to form something you typically don't. And as soon as you accepted the invitation to step into this role, or to sign this energetic contract, or to plant the seeds for your future, it's like the ball just starts rolling. The obstacles are insignificant. Now, it doesn't mean that someone's not trying to put up obstacles. Certainly there is that in this energy. But Spirit is saying, no matter how many obstacles someone throws at you, or that you throw at yourself, there's a part of you, your higher self, and I think even not just your higher conscious mind, but you as you are right now in this moment, that knows there are hidden passageways, secret doors that are open for you. You have an advantage in a situation. You have a one-up in a situation. And it's because you are directing your energy in the way that it's actually naturally flowing, but also you are truly, from your core, thinking about the highest good of all. And because you think from that perspective, doors that others don't see, you do. These doors could represent solutions, answers, resources that are made available to you. Someone is opening a door for you, and you're walking through it. And where you go is to your desired outcome. There is an adversary, an opponent in the energy. This could be an aspect of yourself, or it could be somebody else, that really does not stand a chance. As long as you keep dedicating your energy towards working through whatever this is. Now, I got some messages here that I want to tell you about. And I got a little bit into the reading, just 2 cards in. So I'll tell you about that, and then we'll pull more cards before I was interrupted. Rudely. Okay. But we're not about those rude interruptions, because we're protecting the future. So boundaries, creating safe spaces, or like energetically safe spaces, could be important for you at this time. So the messages I got here is that there's a shocking, abrupt ending. And it feels like you manifest this. You create it. There's a problem, and it's messy, and it's pulling you in all different directions. There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot on your plate, and you just clear the table. You just find the door to walk through and leave everything behind. It's like enough is enough. I'm not listening to this static anymore. There's someone in your field, or it could be a collective energy, that has underestimated you and in the process undermined themselves. Okay. So let me show you the cards that I got here, and then I'll tell you more about this. So the first card represents what pattern you're breaking during this eclipse season. And out came the devil with magnetism and lure with the adversary. That's the pattern you're breaking. Submitting to an energy that doesn't serve you. I'm hearing playing their game. Somebody would like you to believe that you have to make certain moves in a certain way in order to get your desired outcome, but you find another way entirely that is like not even in their playbook. I got that there are 9 passageways, and I saw this little wheel here with all these different passageways, and I felt compelled to draw this arrow with this line. Didn't know really what that was until this card came out, because this looks like similar, but here there's only 5. And I feel like Spirit is saying this devil energy, whether this represents your own fears or some kind of external imposition on you that is trying to capture your energy or block you, would like you to believe that there's only 5 ways you could do something, or there's only a limited number of paths for you to take. There's something about the number 5 that's linked to this adversary. And Spirit saying, no, there are actually 9 passageways, but 4 of those are hidden to the devil. 4 of those this person doesn't see. Or maybe they're aware of them, but they don't know where they are. And so they're trying to get you not to find those doorways. So the devil can represent your own obsessions and your own self-imposed limitations. And that could be blocking you. And if that resonates with you, you're definitely breaking with that subconscious patterning during this eclipse. A self-sabotaging pattern, or the feeling that you're not good enough, or concerning yourself with other people's perceptions of you. Some of you are being really hard on yourself. And now's a chance to totally break up with that energy. Because Spirit sees you, I'm telling you, whoever I'm connecting to today, Spirit sees you as so crafty, so intelligent, so full of wit, love, joy, and good character, and an ability to gain mastery in your unique, divine skills and talents. Spirit doesn't see you as an energy that should be limited, put in lack, captured by fears, guilt, shame, obsessions, addictions. Now, you had a lot to learn by encountering these energies on your path. When we encounter an adversary, we usually learn quite a bit about ourselves, our strengths and our weaknesses. And you've done that. You don't need to continue doing that. Somebody in your field, or it could be like a more general collective energy, is like stuck in a cycle in which they keep approaching a problem or an opportunity in the same way over and over and over again, and they're getting the same results. They might have little wins here and there, but ultimately they're confining their own expression of their energy, like they're not living up to their potential because of fear. And so this is the playbook that they have. I exist in a realm of fear. And so I create a realm of fear by trying to gain the upper hand, control, power, tricking, deceiving, draining energies, exhausting, distracting, a low level buzzing frequency. I'm hearing number 38. I create that realm for others, and they enter into a game with me. But because I am this realm, I am this frequency, and I created it, I will always win. This is the mindset, if this is a person, of this person, or this is just the general energy that I'm picking up on here. Someone who believes that they're invincible. And does a very good job of getting you to question yourself so that you don't question them. This is also someone who throws a lot of like micromanaging or like minutia or just unnecessary information at you to keep you occupied from your true path. Now, remember, this could be an aspect of yourself. And usually when we encounter someone like this on our path, there is a part of ourselves that relates and understands the energy that we're picking up in another because we have it within, in our shadow maybe. But Spirit is saying this is the pattern that you're breaking up with during this eclipse. So those limitations are not going to hold you back. You're clearing the table. You're not entertaining the playbook. You're finding another door, another path. What can you create in place of this energy? The cards that came out were the universe and begin again. A whole new way of perceiving yourself and what you're capable of. You can do, whoever I'm connecting with, you can do anything you put your mind to. Cliche? Yeah, whatever. Who cares? It's a saying for a reason because it's true. You are so resourceful. And your foot is in the right direction. Your mind is in the right direction. You're gaining mastery over your mind, over your emotions. You're not letting anybody puppeteer or control you. And all of this serves to protect your future. I'm really thirsty. Hold on. Maybe you need to drink more water. That can help move things through you. Old energies that need to exit the system. So the universe, totality, wholeness, and begin again. It's best to cut losses and start anew right now. You will gain more in the long run. This is you clearing the table. This is also you looking in the mirror and seeing your potential and your power to create your reality. There's something happening during this eclipse where some kind of spell casting, and this could be, not literal, this could be some kind of psychological conditioning, right, that somebody or people have done to others. some kind of spell casting is completely, like, it just dissipates. The energy just breaks up and you see clearly. You're like, wait a second. I don't need to think of myself in that way. I don't need to preoccupy my mind with those silly concerns that don't serve me. I don't need to play this game by their rules. I don't even need to play the game. But I do feel like for some of you, there's some kind of specific situation that requires your involvement. And there's some kind of answer, solution, or outcome in this situation that happens that serves you because you find a doorway that someone else doesn't. So this could be like you suddenly realize, oh yeah, I could draw on this information, or oh yeah, I have that evidence, or whatever. I don't know what it is for everyone. Or, oh yeah, I'm loved, I'm supported, I'm guided by spirit. So, and you walk through that door of faith and trust in your higher self and your connection to the universe and all that there is. And when you know that you're deeply connected to all that there is, there's no need to fear somebody else's imposed illusions. And their perception of who you are or what your reality should be. There's a projection here. Someone's projected quite a bit onto you. They've undermined themselves by underestimating you. That's what I'm getting at again. Okay, so let's get further in. Oh, I heard, I don't know if I said this because this is the second time of me trying to do this reading, but I heard the pattern of time slips through the cracks of 9, and there's 9 passageways. So it seems to me that there's been a question of timing. When is this going to happen? How long is this going to take? Time is going on, or time is standing still. Some anxiety or question around timing. And Spirit says the pattern of time. And the pattern you're breaking is the devil. The pattern, which is Saturn energy, time. The pattern of time slips through the cracks of 9. It feels like there's been unnecessary stress placed upon you or worry that you're encountering around time that is an illusion. I mean, time is kind of an illusion, but it's like someone's giving you some kind of deadline or making you wait in some way, or you are doing this to yourself. And you're breaking up with that pattern by slipping through the cracks of 9. What does that mean? Slipping through the cracks of 9. Hold on, let me find that out. What does that mean, Spirit? Slipping through the cracks of 9. Practicing death. Hand signals at the bottom. Slipping through the cracks of 9. It's like entering a different... Hold on. Don't be scared. It's not scary. It's a metaphor. Because death exists outside of time. And death is the energy of endings, absolutely. An abrupt ending, perhaps, that you create. An ending, but as we know, transformation, transmutation, rebirth, and evolution that exists outside of time. So there's some kind of practice that you are pursuing that gets you closer to the experience of no time. If you think about it, a lot of our worries and fears do revolve around time. You know, there's so much pressure placed upon us to achieve certain things, to have certain experiences, because we have a limited amount of time that we're alive in this lifetime. So we have to do all these things, and if we don't do all these things, then we suck. You know, there's all of that worry and pressure. And if we can tap into a place of no time, which is the present moment, then we break the pattern of fear and worry. We slip through the cracks. And we have 43 here, which is a 7. And then we have 7 with portals, 77. So there's a portal in practicing death. I'm going to take a look quickly in the book, and then we'll carry on with the spread. I just want to get some more information, see what they say. I'll put all the names of the decks in the description box below. Okay, hold on a second. But yeah, this is a death too. The ending, the universe, and a begin again, a rebirth. Says, letting go, the unknown, radical change, end of a phase of life, new beginnings. It says, to describe this card, the dreamer touches her heart and reveals the inner cosmos. Facing her mortality, she is unafraid, because this is a practice within the lucid dream realm for experiencing physical death. I feel like this death energy is definitely symbolic of some pattern you had that put you in some kind of fight mode with others or with yourself. It says, the first question is the fear of endings and ultimately death keeping you from living fully? This is a moment of significant conclusions and changes in your life. Fear not. This is not a bad thing. Things are coming to a natural end because they no longer serve you. A higher purpose and mission is calling you. You need to let go of the past to move forward. Let go of belongings that you have accumulated and are weighing you down. People in your life who are holding you back will naturally start to fade away. Don't cling to them for a sense of security. An abrupt ending. A sudden symbolic, okay? I really want to drive that home because I know someone's going to be scared. Don't be. Don't enter the realm of fear. We're breaking that pattern. A symbolic sudden death of this mindset that someone's wanted to put you in, or that you've put yourself in, or some situation that's gotten you lost a little. I also feel like whereas there's another energy here who's like these claw hands, like, I'm so complex, I don't know what to do, I'm going to fight and I'm going to claw at this and I'm just going to make sure this thing happens. I'm going to, it's like frantic. You're like hands off. You're like, I'm going into no time. I'm practicing rebirth. I'm just going to let you do that thing and balance your energy out with stillness, presence. And it's like practicing that, gaining mastery in doing that is a skill and a talent you have that protects your future. So you don't enter the future feeling all, what's the right word? Whack. That's what came to me. Feeling all whack and out of control. That's it. Whack and out of control. Maybe, well, yeah, feeling out of control. Okay, that was interesting. Let's keep going, Spirit, and see what else we get. Okay, what new cycle is opening up for you, Collective? 1 second, the sun. Yeah, let me say something. Ace of Swords in reverse. That's the thing. See, it's like you don't have to ask anyone for permission to say something. Okay. The devil and the adversary want you to stop to ask for permission to say something, but you don't need to do that. Do what feels right for you, not what you think you should do to please others. It has to sit well with you. It may not be technically the thing to do. It might be out of the ordinary, out of order, out of the playbook. It's that hidden door. But once you open it, it shows that you have found a different way forward. Don't be scared to take actions that sit well with you, regardless of what others say. Okay, what cycle is opening up for you? Death and the Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. This reading is so powerful. We have the devil, the universe, and death. And this is why there's an energy, whether it's an inner energy or an external energy or both, that is trying to block some of this message because it's so powerful. When we're finally able to recognize what's been holding us back and take action to secure ourselves in the present moment, to not give into that pattern of self-sabotage or fear or control, then we are really capable of manifesting our desired reality. We are really capable to begin again and cut our losses without being fearful that we need things that we actually really don't need at all. It's best to cut any losses now and start anew. And then the book was saying stuff about don't hold on to things that you think you need, but you actually don't. This is devil energy of who are you without this? You need me, you need me, you need me. All you need is yourself. A real, authentic connection with yourself. And that's what you're doing. This is a big, big eclipse. This is a rebirth. The card, it says, mutate, regenerate for death. And then the Ace of Cups is ecstasy. Let's find out more. Tell me more about this new cycle that's opening. Fire. And Keystone. There is one last piece to put in place. You have the power to bring things together. It's your nature. It's following your true nature, applying your nature to the situation, being you and expressing you and your energy in any given situation as it truly is. Try not to think in terms of what do I need to do in order to get this from this person or from this workplace or from this situation. What do I need to do to be successful? Try not to think like that. And rather ask yourself, how do I show up in a way that feels right to me? That's the seed you want to plant right now. That's the fire in you that stays true to you. That's the missing piece. is to keep asking yourself, what feels right to me, intuitively, soulfully, at my core? You won't steer yourself wrong. It's often the mind and overthinking and obsessing and hyperfixating and concerning ourselves with the perception of others that leads us astray. Can I have one more, please? Flying and the Magician. Let me get a tarot card with this. Two of Wands. Fork in the road. Begin again. Death. Death is a big fork in the road, right? It's in the place of time and no time. Or there's not enough time and then just being fully present. Spirit is saying the cycle that's opening up for you is one where you can fly above pettiness and toxic patterns that other people are seeping themselves into, clearing the channel from any noise, understanding that distractions for what they really are, okay? Some of you are very distracted by things that don't matter actually at all to you, if you really sit and think about it. And you're going to fly above this. You're leaving that behind so that you can really step into your full ability to create your desired reality. It's your choice. Enterprising and bold, it says here. There's that door. The fox, you're clever, you're witty, you're smart. You see the door because you created it ultimately. And now you see it. And Spirit's saying, be bold and head towards the unknown, because in the so-called unknown is a future that is protected for you, a future that is good for the highest good of all. A future that breaks with the patterns of fear and whatever silly situation is going on here. Not to underplay it, but kinda to underplay it. We don't want to play into it, right? If you are in some kind of conflict and you're worried about if it's going to work out for you, there is a loss that you need to cut in there. So you need to release something that you're holding on to that could prevent you from having your desired outcome. And yes, you will be successful if you do what feels right for you. Water that seed. I'm hearing not the seed of greed. I don't know who that's for. That seems specific. Okay, so last placement, last card. What unexpected change may be happening around you now? Sorry if you can hear my stomach growl. What unexpected change may be happening around you now? Maybe you're getting hungry for something. You're getting hungry for the lovers, for love. There's a contract, a change. Twin soul, it says on it. I don't know. I'm not going there. But it says it on the card. So I'll say it. Twin soul and reverence, the lovers. An unexpected change is there's going to be a change in some kind of contractual agreement you have with someone else or with spirit. Or you're going to enter into a new contract. There's a massive decision that's going to be made. And, or there's also a connection that's forming unexpectedly. There's something about a kettle boiling, like the whistling of a kettle. 4 of Coins, Miser, Security, Knight of Swords, Intent and Hunger. Didn't I just say that? And 9 of Wands, Dazed, Confused. And I had written down here, smoky, hazy, lingering. I feel like you're recognizing who's an equal to you and who's not. And that you're not going to devalue yourself to meet someone on a lower rung or a lower realm of consciousness. Because when you do go down to that place to meet this energy, it creates confusion because you're not meant to be there anymore. There is somebody that is greedy, intent, hunger, miser, and they're confused. They're greedy and they're confused. I don't know what they're greedy for. It could be money. It could be power. Justice. They're greedy to be right. Ooh, I just kind of got a weird feeling there. They have greed to be right. Maybe this is something that you're breaking within yourself, the desire to be right. Okay? But don't worry if that doesn't resonate. But there's this energy too. There seems to be some kind of battle of some sort going on with this adversary. It could be a money battle. They could also be trying to create confusion, but it's more that they're confused about what justice really is, about what karma really is, which is cause and effect, action and reaction. So every choice has a consequence. Every thought turns into a form. So how does this relate to the Lovers? Storm and meditation. Okay, this is very specific and not for all. For some of you, you're able to move through a difficult situation and create an abrupt ending that works in your favor by recognizing the weak point in an adversary, by understanding the weakness within you. And I know that word, weakness, but it's like the shadow in you. The shadow may be to always be right, or the shadow to get justice even when it's not really divine. And again, if this upsets you or whatever, I don't know, just relax. Just relax. It's like you understand something deeper about yourself and your own shadow and your own patterning that doesn't serve you. And because you're able to understand that, now you can see it clearly operating in someone else. And because you can see it clearly operating in someone else, you know what door to take. You know what to do. I hope that makes sense. Tell me more about what unexpected change is happening. Whole heart. Devote yourself to your endeavors without concern. Committing helps you grow. Yeah, I feel like you're breaking a contract with this shadow energy, and you're creating a new contract, committing yourself to keep planting seeds that protect your future and help you grow. Autumn. I got that. I got October Rust as the message there, which is a name of an album by the band Typo Negative. There might be something in there for someone. Messenger. Yeah, that could be a very specific message for someone. Okay, I think that's it. Maybe we'll pull one more of these cards and we'll close the reading out. I hope that this helped you and gave you everything you wanted and needed, hopefully. Probably not, but you know. It's just a tarot reading here. It's just one tarot reading. Okay. Let's see. Adaptability. Ooh, I like it. Smartest people are the most adaptable people. Those who are rigid and inflexible, well, they lack a certain level of ingenuity and self-understanding and trust in their ability to see the way through. Interesting. Strong roots. Oh, did I talk about that? I'm not sure if I did, but I got the message, when in doubt, resolve to take action at the root, meaning ground yourself. Ground yourself. Strong roots, growth. The Woodwives dances into your dreams as a reminder to be grounded no matter what life offers you. I hope I talked about in this reading. You know, I did them back to back, so I can't remember what I said when. Okay. You need to know who you are, what you'll tolerate, what you've learned to date, and what boundaries to set so you feel good about yourself. Life is going to offer you something extraordinary now, and in order to learn and receive its blessings, you must remember that being grounded gives you more freedom, not less, grounding yourself in the present moment. You have everything you need. You have all it takes to do this right now. If you also keep reminding yourself to be flexible, you will be amazed by how well things play out for you. You're going to see all the doors. The Woodwives are both wisdom keepers and students of the New World, as these forest spirits have an uncanny ability to adapt to changing circumstances and always find the perfect way to grow and expand. They represent what you already know how to do. Learn. Be in the beginner's mind. Let go of your rigid notions of how things should be and be present to what is right now, unencumbered by your projections. Is there a storm brewing because things need to change? No worries, nothing can uproot you now. And it will pass, and you will dance with nature and move with it all. Perhaps you're being given an opportunity to take a chance on something new. Begin again. And you're not sure how far you can go without losing your footing. Have no fear, for when you remember your roots, your integrity, your authentic self, you can stretch yourself beyond the invisible line you drew. Go for it. You'll be so glad you did. Do what feels right for you, that feels right to you, that feels authentic. And when in doubt, resolve to take action at the root, to secure yourself, to ground yourself. All right, collective. I love you so much. Happy solar eclipse. It's a big one. There's big shifts and changes. I'm so excited to hear how it all plays out for you, and I'll see you next time.